What's the crack? What's the blatant story? Which is, how's it going? How's everyone keeping? Hope you're all doing well. No dramas. Well, there's plenty of drama today, alright. I was very quiet yesterday. I had a sore head. I was out on Saturday. Few beers, so I chilled out yesterday, done relax mode settings, think it's allowed, yeah, I was just looking, seeing that Lacazette had supposedly rejected an offer from Newcastle. It's crazy money. I forget what it was, but I was just seeing it, and I'm just sort of thinking to myself, right, is that sort of his agent, making noise to Arsenal saying, oh yeah, look, clubs are interested in him, so get the finger out or else he's off. There's usually, look, it's probably BS as well, you don't know, but these agents, that's what they do, they're worms there, they're just trying to push their clients forward and trying to get the best money possible for them. And look, if that's the case, fair enough, and it gets Arsenal moving, because as we're speaking now, there's 3 players, let's say, within the next 6 months that won't be at the club, and it's too big of a change for any club, never mind Arsenal. I think I think, look, I'd keep Lacazette. He's good around the pitch, and young players are always saying, he always puts the arm around you and gives you advice and stuff like that, and that's good. I like hearing that, because young players can be very nervous and stuff like that, and if there's a senior player like Lacazette that's putting his arm around them and giving them advice and giving them tips and stuff like that, that's what experienced players should be doing. I think I wouldn't be giving him a 3-year contract. I'd probably give him, at the minute, probably a year and a half, 2 even, whatever. He'll probably look for 2.5, because let's say the half will lead up to the end of this season, and then you have 2 years from then. So I'd say it could be a 2.5-year contract. He's 31 as far as I know. Anyway, after that, 33, a striker, it'd be tough to keep him. He's going to lose another yard of pace, and that's a big loss in the Premier League. But look, I'd look 2 years even, what I mean by this is keeping him and having him as an impact sub or something like that in 6 months time, starting the next season. Obviously I don't want him starting, because I want a new striker in by then, and a new world class young striker in that can push us on to win the league. I don't want to be relying on Lacazette. I want to be relying on Lacazette the way Man United used to rely on Henrik Larsson, or Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at the time, coming on, impact sub. If we're drawing a game, right, Lacazette, you're on. Something different. I like that. I don't want to be dependent on Lacazette, and I'd make that clear in his contract as well. Look, mate, we should have in plans, and when I say we, Arsenal should have in plans, look, we're going signing fucking Mr. X, and he's going to be the main target up front for next season going forward. You're going to be impact sub, you're going to be playing all the cup games, if we're in Europe, European games, stuff like that. Offer them that, it's not rocket science. But look, we'll see where that goes. Then another forgotten star, as they all put it, Pablo Mari, getting loaned out to Udinese in Italy. Good move from him, I suppose. I think they're doing okay in Serie A. I'm not 100% up on it, but I didn't want him at the time we signed him. I wasn't excited at all. We signed him, I think it was in the January, and he done his loan move from Flamengo, was it, in Brazil, and he just done a job really. He wasn't pulling up trees or anything like that. He didn't warrant to be signed. Him and Cedric Suarez, they didn't warrant to be signed by Arsenal. But Edu and Arteta and Garlic Head, they know more about football than me, and that's grand. So they believe that the two of them should have been signed. They signed them, and I think since, well, definitely Pablo Mari, I think he's played about 10 games since. You know, even if that, and you know, I know it was only a small fee, but it's money that's completely just thrown down the drain. Like you're not, you'll barely get a few quid loan fee off Udinese, and what, sell him in the summer. Will his contract? I don't even know how much years he's left in his contract. I can't imagine you getting big money for him, even if you get your money back. I think he was signed for 10 million or something silly like that. You know, you'd probably sell him for 2 at most, especially over there if he does a good job in Italy. You know, they don't all have the funds to, like, you know, splash the cash around. You know, so yeah, another stupid move. Cedric Suarez, if we sold him in the morning, what would you get for him? 5 million. You know, absolutely annoys the hell out of me, these transfers that Arsenal do, and they waste all this money. You know, and it's all this money that could be saved and just go out and buy decent players that, like, you know, fans will be even talking about, like, you know what I mean? And not just me, but come on. You know, we spent 50 million on Ben White. Now Ben White's doing okay. I'm not gonna diss Ben White. I'm just sort of saying we had Saliba. You know what I mean? Why did we need to make that move? We needed a centre midfield. You know, Basuma. You know, that 50 million, I would have went for him straight away. You know, Ben White wasn't going anywhere fast because I don't think there was any other club linked with him. You know, let him play for Brighton, and then this summer or whatever, or even if you wanted to go in January, try to sign him. You know, just get your priorities straight. Think about what positions you need, and go for it. You know, but look, this is the club we all love, isn't it? You know, frustrating. I don't know how I have a full head of hair. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. But yeah, they're doing me bleeding heading. But another player that we're linked with is your man Arthur, and I was on the live stream there, and Stephen Featley. Subscribe to him, by the way. He does it for charity and stuff like that. It's a great cause. Please subscribe, from S Featley TV. But yeah, it was just on his show earlier on, and like, you know, a lot of Arsenal fans, not just, I'm not picking on Stephen or anyone like that, I'm just saying in general that you do see online and stuff like that, on Twitter and Instagram, they're all just there, the cheek of Juventus offering party, you know, as part of the deal. Why not? Why would Juventus not do that? Like, seriously, they know that our club is a joke when it comes to transfers and everything like that. When they see Edu, Garlic Head, and Arteta and Vinay the accountant, they haven't a clue. Let's be honest about it. Come on, you know what I mean? You need a wheeler dealer in there, and I said that all the time. David Dean was, you know, other, like Harry Redknapp as manager, you know, wheeler dealers. You need these people in your club. You know, we have Edu. Guy can't. Like, come on, he wouldn't organise a piss up in a brewery. You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. So yeah, why wouldn't Juventus do that? They just go, here, they're clowns. Our reputation in Europe, I'd say, by other clubs is Arsenal are fools. Look at, their short in midfield, and they let Ainsley Maitland-Niles go to Roma. Why? What club would do that? Let's be honest about it. You know, so they're just there going, here, look, Arsenal are looking for Arthur here. Tell them we'll take part of the deal. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't they? You know what I mean? We're a joke when it comes to transfers in Europe and probably the world. You know, so yeah, they probably would have got a good giggle over that, I'd say, over in Juventus. You know, but obviously now, if Arsenal want a player, they'll come in with a serious money offer, and you know, he's a good player. He's decent. You know, I wouldn't be mad into him. I'd rather Wijnaldum, or, as it says, Basuma for me is the man. He is quality, and I think Liverpool are going to sign him, and he's going to do unreal at Liverpool. But no, we'll just drag our fucking arses along the ground and wait and see what happens in the last minute of the transfer window. Like, Everton, they sacked Rafa and they signed the player, I think the first day the window opened. You know what I mean? And Everton, you know what I mean? I think Arsenal are a bigger club than Everton, and there's no disrespect to Everton. But yeah, we're acting like a mid-table team, and probably even lower, being honest with you. You know, and it just needs to change. You know, I'm just sick of it now, and I'm drained with these clowns, you know what I mean? And I'm sure you're bored of listening to me and other channels as well, just talking negative and stuff like that. But it's hard to be talking positive about the club when they just shoot themselves in the foot all the time. You know what I mean? And it's just down to bad management at the club. You know, be it from the Cronkies all the way down through the usual suspects that I name out. You know, but yeah, look, I'll be on Daniel Bailey TV tomorrow. I think it's about 7 o'clock or something like that. So yeah, just check that out. Daniel's a great guy. I love the chap. He goes to all the Arsenal away games and all the Arsenal games. He's a bleeding legend. So check his channel out and subscribe to him. Yeah, so yeah, I'll be on that tomorrow, 7 o'clock. I'll drop a video as well, probably before it or after it or something like that. So yeah, keep tuned and hit the notification, subscribe and like if you don't mind. Peace out.